building para sa Manila, and he will make his debut dito sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. It's the Manila SB squad, Batang Sampaloc SGA, taking on the Binyan Tatak Gel Beast Motorcycle Tire Game X. And it's a very exciting day para sa Marlica Pilipinas Basketball League. Magandang gabi po, si Dev Tupas kasama si Coach Mike and Coach Mike Perez. And Coach Mike, you know, nakita mo na si Greg Slaughter. Finally, nag-warm up.
Oo nga.
Lalaro na.
Nangyari na rin.
But he's been, with the team for the last 2 games, but he has not suited up. But tonight, I think the wait will end.
Yeah, it's finally gonna end that long wait for Greg playing here in MPBL.
And everyone is excited. And kasama din natin at courtside, Miss Andrea Indicia. And Andrea has already gotten some inside info in that Manila camp. Kamusta sila, Andrea, and the entry of Greg Slaughter to this lineup?
Well, so Delph, excited na nga akong ibalita ang isang napakagandang balita para sa ating Manila fans. Your very own and much awaited Greg Zilla is here, suited up at maglalaro na for the first time in this game. Balita nga sa akin ni Coach Gabby Severino. He was actually the one na nag-volunteer na maglaro na tonight, and for the past few games, nag-o-observe lang daw siya ng situation kung paano siya makakatulong at saan siya papasok. Well, ibang Manila team kaya ang makikita natin tonight. Abangan natin yan sa Delph, Coach Mike.
Well, and his entry will be timely dito for Manila, Coach Mike. Maraming salamat for that report, Andrea, because Manila is coming off a loss. They lost to Abra last Tuesday. It's a quick turnaround. And alam naman natin dito sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino, mabilis yung mga laro. And, palipat-lipat tayo ng venue. And it gets really, really tiring at times. And alam natin that Manila needing some, a reinforcement here after the whipping they received from Abra.
And yung key reinforcement na yan, definitely, it's Greg Slaughter. I mean, they only had 7 points, and those 7 points came from their 2 bigs. That's Umali, as well as Raba Al-Hosseini, and they ended up with 16 and 14. And CBC actually struggled in that game. He went 3 points and 5 rebounds altogether, plus the starters, they were minus 29 compared to that of Abra. But the thing about the stats, lesser field goal attempts and lesser field goal makes, because the absence of the bigs, that's the story of those numbers for Manila.
And Abra also came out, firing on all cylinders behind the arc. 13 of 30. And syempre, ang Binyan naman ang pag-usapan natin dito, the home team, unbeaten so far this season. We may have overlooked that fact just because we're excited with the entry of Greg Slaughter sa lineup nitong Manila. But Binyan, they've been steady and they've been winning all their games here in the MPBL this season.
And that's primarily because this is a very systematic team with Coach Boyet at the helm and his guards, Robbie, Manalang, and everyone else contributing. When you look at their numbers, they're really a shooting efficiency at 42% on 13 lesser field goal attempts. And the points in the paint, they're minus 18, but they give it up for better big action and execution on the floor.
Well, they came away with a 75-72 win. Jmar Himpayan was the best player of that ball game. And now we bring you Binyan against Manila. Let's go to Miguel Pereira for the starting lineups.
YouTube channel, MPTV Signal Channel 98, MPTV Channel 53 on satellite and on Filipinas Live app. This is the 2024 Buenas Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 6, presented by Extreme. Let's meet our starters, beginning with the Manila SV Batang Sampaloc SGA. Starting at guard, number 11, Pau Havilona. Forward number 1, DJ Mitchell. Also at forward number 17, Carl Brian Cruz. The underguard number 18, Francis Escandor. And starting at center, number 20, Greg Zilla, Greg Slaughter. Their head coach is Gabby Severino. Assistant coaches Ricky Dandan, Ren Noriega, and Max Tayandante. Team consultant is Charles Chu. Team managers are Neil Arce and Ado Salazar. Team governor is Joey Simanes. Team owners are Raymond Ang and Emilio Chu. And now, Alonte Sports Arena. Get up, get pumped up, and make some noise for your Binyan Tatak Gel Beast Motorcycle GameX. Starting at center, number 51, Alvin Paichong. One guard, number 77, JJ Pito. At forward, number 88, Kenny Rocakurva. The other forward, number 9, KG Canyaleta. And the other guard, number 10, Boy Aktub. Their head coach is Boyet Fernandez. Assistant coaches Gino Manansala, Gino Manuel, Eliazar Kabutotan, J.R. Manansala, Jerwin Gago, and Rico Meyerhofer. Team manager is Jojo Kunanan. Team owners are...
Our starting five presented by Buenas, Pao Havilona, Francis Escandor, Carl Brian Cruz, DJ Mitchell, and the man in the middle, Greg Slaughter for Manila. Jeric Pido, Poy Aktub, Alvin Beityong, KG Canaleta, and Kenny Rukakurva para naman sa home team, BNN. And Greg Slaughter seeing a familiar face in front of him, KG Canaleta.
I've seen you before.
Yeah, who would have thought that these two guys would find themselves playing against each other here. And BNN putting their unbeaten record on the line against Manila. And Greg Slaughter winning the tip. Pao Havilona 16 points away from joining the 1,000 points club. Slaughter against Beichong. Turnover for Greg. And his first touch of the basketball here in the MPBL. KG takes it outside. Misses the three. Offensive rebound, JJ Pido. 4-on-4 here. Pido, layup is good. First bucket.
That lane was wide open for JJ to just go ahead and get it. But obviously, you want to get Greg involved quickly. And so a little high-low action earlier involving Greg, but that didn't work. We'll see what happens next here.
They want to force the ball to Greg Slaughter, and it's 2 turnovers for Manila. Here's Canaleta. Puts the ball on the deck, shoots over Slaughter.
Yeah, and you know, BNN immediately testing how Greg Slaughter is gonna respond early in their actions offensively.
CBC puts the ball on the deck. Umatake, there's a foul on Beichong. That will be 2 free throws.
And Carl Brian Cruz is isang player na talagang kailangang makapuntos para dito sa Manila. He's been the leading guy when it comes to points, roughly about 13.8 para dito sa Manila. He's followed by Raba Al-Husseini with 10.3 in 4 games. And so, you know, in as much as you love that drive by Carl Brian Cruz, eventually Greg Slaughter is gonna find his way and get his rhythm. He's again gonna calibrate himself first with how action is here. Lalo na it's the first time that he's going up in an MPBL game with his teammates of his in Manila.
And there is a review immediately. Aga.
Yeah. Pero si KG kita mo actively kagad, no? Trying to see how he's going to be covered from the outside and if he puts the ball on the floor. And we've seen those 2 attempts by KG. Shot from the outside and a dribble penetrate.
Just deciding kung active shooting o hindi. Medyo tumagal. It's Carl Brian Cruz, fresh 14 para sa Manila. DJ Mitchell, back to CBC. Takes the 3, knocks
There
it
you
down.
go.
And the foul, napaganda pa.
And as early as now, Carl Brian Cruz already equaled his output in that Abra game. He's got 3 points right now. And the good thing is, it's coming out of a set scheme.
Oo. And hindi binigyan ni KG Canaleta ng space to land. Ito si Carl Brian Cruz. He could not complete the 3-point play, but he gets his own miss. Labas kay Escandor, Mitchell from the corner. No good. And JJ Pido with the rebound. Pido quickly to Aktub. Bido. Yan sa Vilona, picks up his dribble, swings it over to Roca Curva. Canaleta lets go of the three. Mitchell collects the board.
Well, a lot of times tonight, most probably KG is gonna get that look. As most probably Greg is gonna try and drop coverage every time. Look at that height.
That's a foul. Hindi naman siya, tumalang ba siya?
Parang tumingkayad lang eh, pero tatlo yung kasabay eh, no?
Tatlo, and he picked that ball up in dun sa taas eh.
Oh yeah, parang sinalubong yung bola eh. Hindi nantay bumaba eh. They want a solo coverage here.
And that's the first basket para kay Greg Slaughter.
Yeah, and that's the best you can do to really try and help from the backside on that looping pass.
Pag ganyan ka kalalim si Greg, wala na.
Oh, wala na, mahirap na.
Here's Canaleta, well defended, but what a move to counter.
Well, KG now has taken, I guess, 3 of the 5 attempts para dito sa Binyan. And look at that good pass. Kenny tried to help out, but there's really not so much he can do on that front.
They're gonna challenge. But I thought that was Binyan ball. I thought it came off Greg Slaughter.
Mm-hmm.
Pero the call on the floor is
Manila ball.
Manila ball.
Yeah. So while everyone's trying to sort this out, really everyone is just waiting on how this game's gonna be covered, ending, because yung mga magagandang games natin na minention mga
Upon review,
kanina,
the challenge was successful.
lived up to the expectation.
Challenge successful from Coach Boy.
You understand the I guess the frustration on the side of Coach Boy.
Talaga.
Kasi nakita niya eh.
JJ Pido. Pinabantay ni Pau Habilona. They give it to Aktub. On the right side, Cruz is there. Aktub.
That's way outside.
It hasn't started out well here, Poy Aktub. Actually, both teams looking a bit sluggish here.
Mm-hmm. Very few attempts, but at least pretty good percentage. 2 out of 4 and 2 out of 5 for Manila and Binyan respectively.
Here's Pau Habilona. Beichong having a hard time keeping Slaughter out of the paint. Habilona. 3. Nope.
Oh, wow.
Slaughter with another rebound. Here's Carl Brian Cruz. Slaughter against Beichong. Back out to Habilona. Pau. Short on that one. And Poy grabs the rebound para sa Binyan. JJ Pido. Pido to the corner. Roca Curva drives, challenges the D of Slaughter.
Yeah, you see that mountain of Greg inside.
Yep, Aktub short on the 3. Rebound ni Pau Habilona. Mitchell.
Lahat ng dribble sa loob, hindi makatira eh.
Mitchell switches hands. What a block!
Ooh!
A denial by KG Canaleta. It's a foul on Habilona.
Well, definitely one thing that Coach Boyd is going to try to do against Manila. You want to speed the game up.
Canaleta, look at him elevate. Not tonight.
Yep. Looks like the bigs are up to the challenge tonight, understanding that Greg's in here. Finally.
Aktub drives over the D and getting the 2 points. Poy Aktub.
Well, yung flex action na yon allowed Poy Poy to come off screens and elevate from the top against the bigs of Manila.
They clear the other side for Greg Slaughter against Wei Jiong. Wei Jiong daring him. Greg Slaughter, double team, loses the handle.
And Alvin Baichong really just loving the way he's defended at last possession against Greg.
Luka Curva. Canaleta. 3. No go. DJ Mitchell. Uses the pick. Guard Brian Cruz. Fires a 3. Wala pa rin. Ang tapik nakuha ni Escandor. At the very least, it's a rebounding.
There you go. That's the good solo side right there.
Another turnover for Manila. That's the third on them. Pao Havilona. Slaughter. The pick, the bounce pass. Too strong. It's a hard foul on Aktub.
And Aktub not minding the two defenders in front of him, knowing how he moves. It's that 1-2 finish always in the front court. And he just trusts his athletic ability na kaya niyang tumapos at pumuntos sa mga pagkakataon na yun.
Poy Aktub at the line.
And he's got 2 so far in this game for Poy Poy earlier on that drive right down the gut of the defense.
Coach Boyd Fernandez, yung stinart niya dito si Poy Aktub, really a testament to how far he's come.
Yeah.
Yung development niya as a player.
Yeah, and much like how Coach Boyet has actually given that green signal to Mike Maestre, Kenny Rocacorva. I mean, these guys, he blossomed into the player that they are now.
Oo. It's not easy. Ang sistema dito ni Coach Boyet.
Yes, agree. Solo side again.
Slaughter against Alabanza. Back out to Pau. They swing it over to Escandor. The drive gives it up to Slaughter. Basket and 1 for Greg Zilla.
Well, somebody once said, basketball is still a 10-feet game. And so for you to have a head advantage underneath, clearly you gotta take it.
This time, Francis Escandor finding Slaughter for a play of the game brought to you by Buenas.
Yeah, and alam na ni Alabanza, there's not so much you can do. You have to defend that initial driver, and you have to help out on that dish to Greg.
Slaughter completes the 3-point play. He's got 5 points. And I don't mind, all the turnovers because I think they really need him to get going.
Right. And the important thing is, he finally gets into the flows. He catches the rhythm, understands, teammates and tendencies, and eventually he's going to get it.
And the speed of the game as well.
You're right. The speed of the game, that's the thing.
And Tyrone Chan missing on the 3. So Sean O'Malley and Rabah Al-Husseini now in the ball game. O'Malley trying to go glass. Pamboy Raimundo with the rebound. Jimboy Estrada. Nakapasok lang din. Gives it up to Chan. Mid-range jumper is good.
That's my trailer guy right there. Tyrone Chan and Chris De Chavez. 2 of my favorite trailers here in the MPBL.
Sean O'Malley. Navarro. Escandor. Back to Navarro. Didat Hanapi. No. Chan. Now with Raimundo. Luka Curva has yet to score. Ganyan up by 2. Kenny. Swing to Chan. In and out on the 3.
Chan is not the type to post you up, but he's definitely gonna hit you from the outside and gonna hurt you. Like this guy,
Raba rises and banks it in.
he's my Tim Duncan in the Philippines. He's so stable even without putting the ball on the floor. He understands angles and shots.
Jimboy Estrada gives it up to Pamboy Raimundo. Roca Curva drives baseline, tries to kick it out to Alabanza Chan.
Nice ball movement.
Libre si Raimundo. In and out. Roca Curva with the offensive rebound. Roca Curva, wala. Aluseni secures the board para dito sa Manila.
Ang napapansin mo dito si Del, wala na si Greg pero hirap pa rin mag-penetrate sa loob dahil ang lalaki rin itong si Raba at saka si Sean O'Malley.
Ayoko
mag-drive, no? Masahe.
Turnaround shot galing kay Navarro. Won't go.
Oh, that thing's free.
Jimboy runner. Foul Hanapi.
Yeah, that's an interesting matchup then. Hanapi and Jimboy. Jimboy is so good of offensive player, but Hanapi is two-way. Can play either offense or defense.
John Hamon. Pinalitan si Francis Escandor.
And you know, the thing that's scary with Manila is I think Raba and Sean are finally figuring out how to play alongside each other.
No.
And so it's only a matter of time before these guys started, bringing in all these wins para sa Manila.
Sean O'Malley
That's the dangerous
gets it
task.
back. Blocked by Alabanza.
Yun ang isa sa mga delikadong schemes if you're involving Sean O'Malley. That little zoom action from the corner which eventually ends up in a post-up for Sean or a short corner roll. That's gonna be huge if he makes it.
Low scoring first quarter, minute and 10 remaining. Hamon.
Oh yeah, that's an offensive foul. He's just frustrated. But there wasn't so much Raba on that push on the arm.
It's also been warned.
Maybe there's a part of it that foul got sold kaya na-corner ng referee.
Oo.
It could be a part of it too.
There's Pamboy Raimundo. Manalang 3. No. O'Malley with the rebound. Here's Navarro. O'Malley down low they go. Aluseni is fouled by Alabanza.
Yeah, and the thing with Raba is he's so stable once he gets that ball on a high-low. Sean is a very able passer from that angle, going down low, and also an able passer, decision maker, once they go to that zoom action when you have that corner guy lifting on a dribble handoff. So, ganyan kabigat yung pagsama nitong dalawa ni Sean at ni Raba. But then again, it's a good thing that BNN is actually holding their own against these bigs of Manila. In fact, they're right now up by 1.
Oo. Hindi na nila kailangan pumasok si Jerwin Gaco, si Marvin. Na nasa bench pa nila, alam mo yun?
Parang nag-i-scout pa sila Mark, tsaka sila Jerwin.
And here you go, right here. That's the foul.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing that they're looking at, I guess.
The elbow got extended.
And imagine if it gets to a point that these three bigs, Raba, Sean, and Greg, all together on the floor at the same time. Well, we do understand this is going to be a lie, but as you see, Coach Alex Angeles right there.
Of Caloocan.
Yeah. Scouting.
Dito lang yan, di ba?
Yeah.
Coach Alex.
Coach Alex dito yan sa San Pedro. No, I think Binyan, I think.
Well, he coached Laguna before.
Yes. And he's also a bedista.
Yes,
Yes.
champion.
Siya yung batch nila, nila Aljamal. Right.
He is the point guard there.
Right.
Under Coach Koy.
Yeah, I think. And medyo matagal na yan. I forgot already. But, yun nga, pag nagsama-sama na yung tatlong yan, si Greg, si Raba, at saka si Sean
Upon
Amali.
review, foul on number 28, J.R. Alabanza penalty, second. And sportsmanlike foul on number 21, Rama Aluseni. Also
that
his
elbow.
second foul.
On yung kanina na nakita natin na
Yes.
nag-extend na kaliwang elbow.
Yes.
That's an unsportsmanlike foul.
Mhm. So that's a foul now. That's the first, I guess, on Raba.
And Raba, that's a couple of fouls already for him. 42.8 seconds remaining. Season averages ni Raba, 10.3 points per game, 3.4 rebounds.
And you expect this slow start because when I say slow, the low production, we're only 10 and 11 with 42 seconds remaining in the quarter.
No, may alam mo yung hindi lang yung autocorrect. Alam mo yun?
Oo.
May autocorrect din eh.
Ang alin?
Si Joey Lee, taga Kabuyaw daw si Coach
Taga
Alex.
Kabuyaw. Okay. Sorry naman.
Grabe
Oo. Tama, Kabuyaw nga. Right.
Gusto nilang mabati eh.
Oo. Hi, Joel Liu.
Pero salamat ha.
Yeah, thank you, Joel.
Siyempre natuwa yan kahit magkaiba silang team. Yung kanyang close friend na si Craniel Viloria, best player kanina.
Oo, best player kanina. Malupit yung ginawa ni Craniel kanina.
12 to 11. Jimboy. Natapik. Ball will stay with Binyan with 6 seconds in the shot clock.
Good deflection right there. And I like this matchup with Pamboy and Enzo Navarro. And this is a good one. And even with Robbie coming in later.
It's Robbie Manalang.
Oh, he's hit.
Tinira niya na lang. Short on that try. Navarro to Hanapi. Didat could not handle the pass. He was looking at Hamon already.
Iniisip na yung pasa, wala pa no? Minsan talaga kailangan antayin mo yung biyaya bago mo.
Huwag mo pangunahan.
Baka may bigla lumabas na ibang kamay.
Jimboy Estrada. Shot clock is off. Hanapi is there.
Oh, look at Pamboy Raimundo getting in it.
Jimboy Estrada knocks down the jumper.
Oh no.
Unsportsmanlike foul on Pamboy Raimundo. I saw it.
Oh wow. And Enzo's hurt. This guy's normally tough.
You have to a lot of contact there on the previous play.
Yeah. You can't say na it's a scratch and claw game. Talagang mabagal lang yung laro, but this latter part of the first quarter has been pretty much like that.
Pamboy Raimundo. You got to settle down, both teams.
Yes. And you have to remember now, if you're Manila, that breakdown in the first quarter against Abra really, told on you. And so now you got to stay in control, keep your composure, and understand there's still 3 more quarters left, and you're down only by 3. And you have Greg Slaughter too. And I
So-
would like to take this opportunity, Sadelf, if you may, to greet my family.
Bah.
They are out there having a team building with the San Beda Alabang parents, as Riley is part of that team, and they're having a team building tonight. And I'm not there because I am here with you.
Wow, ah.
Wow!
Magandang gabi po. As we await Gaantay pa tayo ng desisyon dito. Pwede ka bang gusto mo magsimula ng ating podcast?
Pwede naman.
Episode 1.
Episode. Ano ba to? Prequel ba to?
Oo. Tingnan mo, pagka decision mamaya, second quarter na.
Yung mga, hindi lang tayo nag-aantay, pati yung mga nanonood dito sa Binyan, Alonte Gym.
May nagagalit na nga sa tabi ko eh.
Talaga?
Oo.
Pakalmahin muna natin yan. Kalma lang. Kalma lang.
So, may decision na, no? And referee Seth Pingol has approached Miguel Pere.
Upon review, it's a disqualifying foul on number 0, Pamboy Raimundo. Pamboy Raimundo out of the playing court.
Pamboy Raimundo has been ejected. It's a big call.
And very rarely do you hear those two words together. You know, disqualifying and Pamboy.
Yeah. Doon. That's
Yeah.
the incident that I saw.
Yeah. Right in the gut.
No.
Right in the gut.
And that's it. Raimundo has been ejected.
We were actually looking forward to that matchup with Enzo in this game.
Yeah. So that would mean it's still going to be free throws para kay Enzo Navarro. Pasok ang unang free throw ni Enzo Navarro. 2 for 2. And it looks like that will mean the end of our first quarter. 14-13. The second quarter underway. Bola ng Manila. Umali, Navarro, Hamon, Batalier and Hanapi. The 5 on the floor as Hamon scores on the runner.
Well, those are some of the wingmen that actually Manila needs to score. And John Hamon, the scorer that he is, that's going to come out today.
And JJ Helterbrand in the game. Mike Maestre has also been inserted into the ball game. Had a spectacular game
Good
against
defense.
Valenzuela. JJ Helterbrand, jumper, too strong. And bola babalik sa Manila. Good stop again.
Yeah. And you love that first stop by Sean O'Malley, preventing that middle dribble drive and allowing that defense to recover.
Navarro. Hanapi comes out of the pick. Fires a 3. Wala. Batalier with the rebound. Baseline jumper is fouled by Mike Maestre. And I think it was more frustration na nakuhanan siya ng rebound.
Right. Kasi that rebound should have been theirs already. But I like how Sean O'Malley actually hindi finorce yung low post since wala. He used himself as a screen to allow that corner fill by, I guess it was Hanapi or Hamon right there. That was a good move.
So 2 for 2 para kay Batalier. 17-14. 6-0 Manila run. Elterbrand. Binabantayan ni Hamon.
Tyrone's gonna lift after this.
Chan against O'Malley. Elterbrand with 5 on the shot clock. Jimboy. Masyadong masikip.
Yeah. 2 straight possessions. 2 straight good defensive stops for Manila. And Binyan had all pieces moving, but we just couldn't get in there.
Oo. No, Coach Boy, kita ko parang sinasabihan niya si Maestre. You have to go to your spot.
Yeah.
But you can't seem to get there.
Yeah. Napipigilan din no?
Lalaki din ang katawan nito Batalier, O'Malley, now Chan and O'Malley.
This is
O'Malley. 2 points para kay Sean O'Malley.
yun ang kanina pa nila gustong gawin. A little cross screen and finally they get there to Sean. They want to test that post defense by Tyrone Chan against Sean.
8-0 run. Maestre to Chan. 3 corner. No. And rebound by Navarro.
Look at Enzo bringing down the ball, not forcing it, and probing. Good shake action.
Hanapi off. Jimboy Estrada. Jimboy lost it. That is off John Hamon.
Presence of mind.
Oh, and this time, with the way things are looking, I think it's time for Binyan to speed things up.
Yeah.
They're not getting anything sa sets nila.
Yeah, this is actually a pace of Manila than it is of Binyan. Binyan is more of a ping move player team rather.
Elterbrand. Manalang leans in for that 2 points.
They've gotten, to my recall, 4 points already out of that flex action. The other one earlier with Poy Aktu, now with that jumper by Robbie Manalang. So far, that hasn't been defended well by Manila.
Navarro did not hit from beyond the arc. Balik sa Binyan ng bola. Jimboy splits the D, pulls up short. Enzo. Hamon. Great defense by Elterbrand. Navarro, 2-man game with O'Malley. Masyado malapit kay Jimboy Estrada. Estrada will finish.
Yeah, by the way it looks in 2-man game na yun, Enzo was second guessing himself. Ano ba to? Slip screen o tatamang screen? Kaso nag-slip si Sean. What a pass.
I thought that was a clean swipe galing kay JJ, but referees think otherwise. But watch this fast break of the game brought to you by New Star. Win to the max.
And Enzo really just got out of the way. He doesn't want to get an end one para dito kay Jimboy. Greg's back in.
For Sean O'Malley. Enzo Navarro.
And the beauty of the bigs of Manila is, very able passers. Sean and Raba. Those guys can locate cutters and open guys out in the perimeter.
Two for two para kay Lorenzo Navarro. 21-18. Binyan with 6 steals, and that came mostly nung first quarter. Alvin
Yes.
Peichong is back in the game para sa depensa kay Greg Slaughter. Mike Maestre. Hand off to Manalang. 5 seconds sa shot clock na Binyan. Robbie. Fake 3. No. Luka Curva. Nagawa pa sila ni Maestre sa rebound na yon.
Yeah, reset right here.
JJ Helterbrand.
Cardinal rule, you don't go under on a two-man game with JJ on the three. That guy's known the three for so long.
I'm loving what we're seeing here. Helterbrand, a legend. Slaughter puts the ball on the deck, lost the handle.
Good swing.
Hamon has to fire. Wala. Helterbrand ahead to Manalang. Ruka Curva. Maestre. JJ. Alvin. Back to
Yeah,
Beitiong.
he's gonna take this.
Takes the three. Good line. Slaughter grabs the rebound. That's rebound number 4 for Slaughter. Navarro. Slaughter, three-pointer, short.
And Alvin daring him to take that three in the same way that Alvin took that one earlier.
Maestre able to
Ooh.
recover, and that's last touch on Roca Curva.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there between Robbie and Kenny. Very rare does that happen between these two.
Timeout muna tayo, 4:43 remaining, 21 all.
Gregzilla is finally in Manila. Welcome to the MPBL, Greg.
Pretty good. We still have a lot to figure out together, honestly. I don't think we're close to being the team that we can be, what our potential is, but I think we got a good group of guys and a lot of talent, and if we get it together, we can be a very strong team in the MPBL. Yeah, it's tough. Strong team over there. Heard JJ's playing tonight, playing against my former coach, so undefeated. Tough task, but if we want to win, we got to be able to beat or at least hang with teams like this at this moment.
And Greg Slaughter embracing the challenge here in the MPBL, and he saw some familiar faces. Former teammate JJ Helterbrand on the other side. Coach Boyd Fernandez as well is there. KG Canaleta. It's really nice for him. Nice little reunion for him as well.
Right.
Happening here in Binyan. Let's go to Andrea.
With Greg Slaughter finally playing for the Manila squad, although malaking plus daw itong si Greg, sabi ni Coach Gabby Severino, ang worry lang daw niya ay baka maging overconfident ang kanyang mga players and see Greg as a savior who can answer all the problems of the team. Siyempre, at the end of the day, basketball is a team sport na kailangan ng collective effort, lalo na facing Binyan. Coach Gabby talked about KG, Pamboy, and Manalang being the handful ones. Hindi lang yan, the fact that they are under Coach Boyet, he knows this is a very disciplined team they are going up against. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Andrea. Avelona knocks down the bank shot, 23-21.
And a good screen by Greg also. Oh, got player on the floor again.
Slaughter whistled for the foul.
Busy ang ating mga mapman ngayon in this game. And that's one thing I guess that Greg's gonna have to get used to on how fouls are being called.
No.
He was saying he flopped.
23-21. We've had an extended first half. A lot of fouls. Well, we've seen the ejection of Pamboy Raimundo.
Oh, wild pass.
Wild pass from JJ.
I'm sure that wasn't in the plan on that baseline out of bounds. And I feel that JJ saying that he got hit on that drive.
Another warning. Susunod, technical na yan.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Mitchell, mid-range jumper
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah, doon mo makikita ang ibang gamit ng ng screen. Pag si Greg, it has to hit the defender. Otherwise, if it's Sean, there's a possibility of a slip because Sean can hit perimeter shots.
There's Luka Curva. Jumper from Kenny. Ginawit. Ganun din yung ganap ni Mitchell kanina.
Yeah, you cannot go under against most of these players of Bignano na two-man game because they've really got good perimeter shots.
The Slaughter double team. It's a turnover.
And that baseline got shut down real quick. Soon as he spun, may help kagad sa likod so that kung babalik siya, there'll be somebody out there to bother him.
And so far, Binyan having some success in defending Greg Slaughter.
But you can tell this is not easy for Binyan at all because of how close this game has been.
3:26 left in the second period. We'll be right back. A three-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances, JJ Helterbrand. Knocking down the three for Binyan. Still a close game here in the second quarter. 3:26 left. Manila still looking for their groove. And when we say they are looking for their groove, na kasama na si Greg Slaughter.
Oo naman. Because, bagong pyesa at kailangan mo talagang i-break in yan ng maayos. Lalo na kung imported yung pagkakakuha mo sa pyesa na talagang materialis puertes.
Luka Curva picks up his dribble. Beityong picked up by Slaughter. Canaleta. Helterbrand. Pinabantayan ni Escandor. 5 to shoot. JJ. Gusto makawala sa depensa. That's a tough runner from JJ Helterbrand.
Just like the JJ of past.
Oh,
Kita mo yun, he was really decided to attack that defense by F. Escandor.
that's 10 years ago, JJ Helterbrand. That's CBC. Answers right back with a layup. Ayoko sabihin 10 years ago because we're here now.
Pero nasabi mo na.
Oh, nasabi ko na, but we're here.
Yeah.
Helterbrand draws the foul. Wow, some of the, it's just remarkable sometimes. Yung makikita mo, someone like a JJ Helterbrand playing at this level and doing it, still a very young 47.
Right.
JJ the fadeaway. Wala. Slaughter with a rebound. Carl Brian Cruz against Canaleta.
They want to clear out here.
Cruz. Fadeaway is good. Carl Brian Cruz.
He's got 7.
Yeah, shaking off that poor game against Abra. That's Carl Brian Cruz.
Yeah, he wants to get past that game and forget it and move on.
Welter Brand is scoring well here in the second quarter. Pido against Abelona. The fadeaway
Oh, wow.
is money from JJ.
Not an easy shot for JJ. Had to fabricate that shot after that spin.
29-27. Slaughter against Beichong again.
Look at JJ trying to go down and help out.
Mitchell for three. That's a good pass galing kay Greg Slaughter.
Now that's going to be a problem for Coach Boyet. If each and every time you get that ball on the post to Slaughter, the shooters spread out, and once they get it, make those shots, you're going to be forced to close out long.
32-27. Minute and 15 left in the first half. We'll be right back. We are back inside the Alonte Sports Arena in Binyan, Laguna. And some fans of Manila in attendance. Ayan, Binyan naman. Good sized crowd on a Friday night. Joe Ramos and Commissioner Kenneth Doremdes, Emer Oreta, our head of operations, and Rudy Distrito, our security chief. Take a look at this turnaround shot from JJ Pido. The degree of difficulty in that one, just incredible. Para sa ating lucky fan of the game, brought to you by Buenas. Pressure here, galing sa Manila. CBC, Escandor, Avilona, Mitchell, and Slaughter for the Batang Sampaloc. Jonathan Gray in the ballgame for the first time for Binyan. Kasama si Ruka Curva, Beichong, and Canaleta. Ruka Curva drives, layup is good.
A good execution right there. Much like a Binyan system execution. Exactly. Kenny finishing it off with a really good layup.
Oh. Medyo hinayaan ni Pau yung bola dun.
Yeah.
He's waiting for JJ Pido. Watch this play again. Happened really quick. Slaughter was out of position as well.
Yeah, and the defense kept moving side to side until that gap finally made available for Kenny.
Canaleta. JK Pido. Back to KG. 3. Yes. We are tied at 32.
He's got that certain arc to his shot tonight. And that flow really looks good for KG.
Escandor. Slaughter inside. That's a foul on Gray. Wala pa sa penalty. Mga parehong kupunan.
But again, hindi gano una-una hindi gano kadaling pigilan.
Good pass galing kay Keith Pido, kay JJ Pido. There's Cruz. There's Canaleta. It's taken away, and what a game so far. Tied at 32 at the half. A lot of attention on Greg Slaughter in this debut for Manila. But Binyan is the home team and they are unbeaten. They're fighting tooth and nail here after 2 quarters. Halftime score is brought to you by GameX, the official online ending partner of the MPBL, the first and original online basketball ending sa Pinas.
Back here at the Alonte Sports Arena for your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball Liga. My name is Andrea Endiso, and right now we will be having our halftime interview together with assistant coach Jerwin Gaco, the assistant coach of the Binyana Tatak Jela. Thank you so much, coach, for joining me here at the half. Coach, we have a tight ball game right now. Ano po bang dapat gawin ng inyong team? Ano bang adjustments ang dapat gawin for the second half?
Okay, una sa lahat, good evening po. Siguro dapat namin improve yung unang-una yung offense namin, siyempre execute well. Then yung especially yung defense namin, kailangan maging solid kami sa defense kasi nakita man yung kalaban namin, may twin tower sila. So dapat aggressive kami sa defense para manalo kami sa game na to.
And coach, I gotta ask this question. When there is a new player on the floor in a big game at that, since you are a former basketball player, how do you handle the intimidation? Or a better question, nai-intimidate ba ang isang Jerwin Gaco on the floor?
Yung intimidation, siyempre lagi naman nandyan yan. Pero once na nasa floor ka na, napili mo na yung game, mawawala na yun eh. Parang yung excitement ko sa game, madadala mo na. Kasi alam mo yun, excited ka maglaro, then pag pinawisan ka na sa game, parang madadala mo na yung buong sa game yung laro mo eh. So, yung intimidation okay lang yan. Nandiyan lang talaga yan.
At yan siguro ang ginagawa ng mga players nyo ngayon. Meron po ba kayong gustong batiin o pasalamatan?
Napakadami. So, mag-thank you kay Boss Moching, Talil Sayon, kay Vice Gel, Alonte, kay Boss Rubentan, kay Boss Wes, kay Boss Antit, at sa mga sponsor ng BIS Motorcycle Tires, Cylon Tires, GameX Sport, Samsung, Pininclo, MSC, and PBA Moto Club, especially kay Densyo at kay Sherwin nanonood dito.
Thank you so much. And that's it for our halftime interview. Don't go away. Magbabalik pa rin po ang MPBL.
Manila and Binyan tied at 32 at halftime dito sa Alonte Sports Arena in Binyan, Laguna. And it's been a great game so far. A lot of stoppages. It's been physical. And we've seen one ejection so far. Pamboy Raimundo sent off at the tail end of the first quarter. But all eyes have been on Greg Slaughter's debut here. Coach Mike, but we've seen a well-played game so far from both teams.
Yeah, exactly. And it reflects a lot on the field goal percentage. Look at that, 41 and 40% respectively. No surprises on the rebound. I guess that's really advantage to Manila. But how about that steal? In-offset lang ng Binyan because they're more actively pursuing perimeter action on the defense. And so that led up to those 6 points of a fast break against none para dito sa Manila. And really predicated on half-court sets itong Manila, samantalang itong Binyan, much as sinasabi natin magaling sa half-court, nahihirapan sila mag-execute because of the height of the players of Manila.
Carl Brian Cruz hoping to bounce back after that poor performance against Abra. Leads all scorers with 7, and kabila naman, JJ Helterbrand and Jimboy Estrada coming off the bench. They have 5 points apiece. KG Canaleta also with 5. And you know, if you're Manila here, Coach Mike, what do you expect to see in the second half? Knowing na, alam mo, binabantayan na alam ng Binyan kung ano gagawin mo with Greg Slaughter.
Well, I think the first order of the day, at least here in the second half, is for shooters to be able to knock shots from the outside. Kasi hanggat hindi nila na-make yung mga perimeters, lalo na mga three-pointers, as that earlier skip we saw with Mitchell sinking that, the guys would continue to be in a pack defense, and so they'll just keep on being. If you're one pass away from Greg, if he gets it, you try and dig in every time he puts the ball on the floor or he attempts to go middle or go baseline side.
And JJ Fido, Ronnie Alonte, first time in the ball game.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Rocacorva, Alvin Bejong, and KG Canaleta, the 5 on the floor for Binyan. And kasama naman ni Pao Cabilona, Greg Slaughter, Francis Escandor, Carl Brian Cruz, and DJ Mitchell. Rocacorva. Solid pick provided by Canaleta. Bejong fires a 3. Greg Slaughter secures the rebound.
And that's exactly the point that we were mentioning earlier. Yung points na pinanggagalingan itong Binyan, a lot of them are coming from the guards. There were just 2 inside points na lumay up eh. yung kay Poy Poy at saka yung kay Kenny. Everyone else was perimeter jumper and three-point shots because of the bigs of Manila.
Yeah, and the lane was clogged the whole time.
Yeah.
Now Slaughter against Bei Chong gets it to CBC. Jumper is good para kay Brian Cruz, and that's what you've been talking about, Coach Mike, finding the open man. That's the assist number 2 para kay Greg Slaughter out of that post area.
Right. And the thing is, see, Greg has actually played the triangle offense, and a lot of the post options he already knows with all those experiences. And so long as you've got guys lifting and fading to the corners and locating them and making those shots, you know, it's going to be mas maluwag for Greg in the middle.
The problem is when he has already 4 turnovers. The problem was when he was putting the ball on the deck.
Correct. And those turnovers very early in his early minutes. I guess now medyo he gets it, the flow dito sa MPBL.
KG Canaleta knocks down the corner 3, 8 points. As Binyan has taken the lead 35-34.
And we're not even surprised that he's getting his points from the outside.
Mitchell. Jumper from Mitchell. Wala. Rebound the KG Canaleta. Bei Chong is open. Carl Brian Cruz is right there to intercept.
Seal.
Mitchell to Escandor.
That's a seal.
Now Lotte with the steal.
Greg already had a good seal right there on KG. Just didn't get that touch.
Got too casual there.
Yeah. Totoo.
At this level, hindi pwede yung ganyan eh.
Yep.
Ayun, against Ronnie Alonte. Alonte to KG again. Wala. Bei Chong with the rebound. That's a foul on Mitchell. 2 free throws para kay Alvin Bei Chong.
And that's one of the rare times that they actually got an attempt that close in this game. Only because that's an offensive rebound.
Medyo nalabas na draw out si Greg doon eh.
Yeah. And this is a good combination of KG and Alvin for Coach Boyet. KG can play the outside, and Baitiong can take care of the inside.
2-point lead para sa Binyan. DJ Mitchell. Slaughter. That's Bei Chong. CBC. It's the ball on the deck.
Oh, man! That's done.
Greg Slaughter with a 2-handed jam. Welcome to the MPBL, Greg Zilla.
That one's over. It's like that.
Ruka Corva drives. Foul. And Greg Zilla. Lovely adjustment here. And talk about jamming that one home with authority.
He had 2 big men on him, on Carl Brian Cruz, and really just left that entire side of the floor to Greg.
And Ruka Corva missing on that first free throw. And that time you see the adjustment now from Manila. No? They can't go to they have time, because if they go to the post early, malamang babalik sa labas ang bola, and they can, alter their attack from there.
Yeah, and maybe they also realize na, Greg is better off ball on the attack.
Oh, Carl Cruz, that was in and out.
Maybe to use him as a decoy on the initial action on the offense.
37-36. They get the switch. Canaleta. Back to Ruka Corva. The extra pass. Alonte puts the ball on the deck. The extra pass. Pido. Labas. Canaleta. 3. Yes! What about that ball movement?
Well, how about that basket by KG? He's been knocking it down from the outside and comfortably. He's doing it.
Slaughter inside, banks it in.
And so far, that's been the best attack, with Greg Slaughter getting involved. Off ball, make him move.
Yeah, and And the thing is, kitang-kita ko, ganado na siya.
Yeah.
He's engaged now.
Yeah. May rhythm na,
You look at, body language and, the way he's reacting to plays, but look, Corva misses.
Meron lang parang swag,
Yep. Kanina wala eh. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go through the motions here. Trying to test the waters, but terrific ball movement. Para kay KG Canaleta for a 3-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. 11 points. No, make that 11 points para kay KG.
Yeah, 11.
40-38. Slaughter, binabatay ni JR Alabanza. Uses the pick. Escandor has got the stroke. Francis Escandor knocks down to 3. Lead goes back to Manila, 41-40.
And just like that, what was a 30% shooting has now gone up to 43. 4 of 13 from 3 right here, and 4 of 18.
Yeah, 3 of 14 rather, coach.
Yeah, 3 of 14 rather.
Yoka Corva trying to finish on the other side, no go. Pama Vilona. CBC. Slaughter again at the post. Labanza trying to pull the chair. Greg Slaughter. Too big, too strong.
Oh, look at Sean O'Malley really loving this big man getting involved right here.
This is Greg Slaughter at his best. Here he is backing down. Alabanza tried to gamble on the steal. And Ronnie Alonte left on an island there. Helpless.
Naging key dun yung sumubok pan sumundod. He could have just stayed home and prevented him from getting a little bit closer. And you mentioned kanina, pansin mo, nagiging komportable na si Greg Slaughter. In the same way, the entire Manila team is now comfortable with playing with Greg on the floor.
Goes both ways.
Yep.
44-40, 12 points, 8 rebounds para kay Greg Slaughter. Inside, Alabanza, yes! That's great playmaking from JJ Pido.
Yeah, that's the first interior basket made by Binyan, a non-dribble penetrator.
Two big men trying to screen for each other. Slaughter able to receive out to Havilona against JJ Pido. A lot of contact and a foul on JJ.
Well, that's a lot to handle also for JJ because Havilona was very actively moving from side to side.
Nice pass to Alabanza for a play of the game brought to you by Buenas.
Yeah, ginawa ni JJ ko yung ginawa nila kanina kay Greg, It's the same thing. Get two guys on the ball and let that big man roll.
In and out on the first. So Pau Havilona. And meanwhile, let's bring in Andrea Indisio.
During the halftime huddle, kanya-kanya ang adjustments ng bawat team. For Manila, they want to increase the pace. Pag puro daw kasi kay Greg, magiging predictable na sila. And of course, they don't want that to happen. For Binyan naman, paalala ng coaching staff, don't let Greg get into your heads. We know he's a huge threat, literally and figuratively, but it's the job of the bigs to contain him. What they need to do is to execute their plays. Dahil sabi nga ni Coach Boyet, pag nag-execute sila, good things happen. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Andrea. And we'll talk about executing. Yun yung ginawa nila dun. Slaughter with a turnaround shot. No good. Jimboy Estrada pushing the pace. Zach Tubas, his running mate, and Maestre as well. That's taken away by Havilona. Raul Cruz. Binaba muna ang bola for Manila.
Ganda na naging depensa ng Manila doon. Yung mga guardian tumulong para makuha yung deflection na yun at steal.
Slaughter back out to Cruz. That's a 3. That's good.
We have never seen so many bigs taking shots from the outside and making them. And that's the Greg Zilla factor right there.
Sa kabila kasi kailangan tumira sa labas para malabas si Greg.
Right, correct. Diba?
Para sa depensa naman ni Greg yung adjustment nila eh.
Oo, sa Manila naman, kailangan makashoot sa labas para lumuwag para kay Greg sa offensiva.
Is Jimboy. Nice shovel pass. Unable to control was J.R. Alabanza.
Yeah, in the previous games, nito ni Maestre, remember in that Pampanga game, if I recall correctly, when we covered it, Maestre had really good looks in cuts like those. Now, nahihirapan siya because of the presence of Greg Slaughter.
Yeah, he was scoring in a variety of ways, on layups, on reverse shots, on on teardrops. At here, medyo clogged ang lane natin.
And Coach Boyet really trying to find different combinations to try and change things a bit para dito sa Binyan.
Under 3 minutes left, Enzo Navarro, Arda Batalier, Sean O'Malley, Didat Hanapi, and DJ Mitchell, the 5 on the floor for Manila. Navarro, they go to O'Malley. Chan, offensive foul. Absorb the contact twice.
Right. On the third time, you're gonna get it. You know. Alvin, Baitiong sold it.
No, Chan.
Not Chan, rather. Tyrone sold it.
So, tuwa si Jerwin Gaco dun sa bench.
Actually, he did pull the chair, no? Talagang inabay niyang bumunggo ulit, saka binenta.
13-8 turnover story. Manila with 13. Binyan has 8. Aktub goes baseline, spins, drives, no. That's last touch on Mitchell. Valenzuela Classic team watching. By both Voltaire Ora.
I guess everybody's watching right now. Mga ibang teams, they really want to scout how Manila is with Greg.
Estrada. Drives, layup is in para kay Jimboy Estrada.
Going without hesitation at all.
Seven points para kay Jimboy Estrada. Mitchell. Down low they go to O'Malley. Against Chan again. O'Malley carving space and scoring.
Now, that's so much better, Sean O'Malley right there. Alam natin na kaya mong umabsorb ng contact, but you gotta stay in control. And that time around, concentrated on that finish against Tyrone.
Maestre lost the handle, able to recover. Too strong. And Poy Aktub first to the loose ball. Estrada, clock down to 1, air ball, and that's a shot clock violation.
Well, they had that shot, but really just short para dito kay Jimboy, which is normal for shooters. You know, it's either sobra yan o kapos, hindi papunta kaliwa or kanan.
Sean O'Malley. Now with Didat Hanapi. Navarro. Hamon is waiting sa corner. Atake si Hamon. That's a foul of Jimboy Estrada. Fresh off the bench, John Hamon.
Ganda rin ang adjustments na ginawa ni Coach Gabby dito to set up Sean O'Malley on the low block. Starts off with the guards passing to the wing, trying to go post up, and then eventually screen action para kay Sean.
This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances. Ang subok at kompleto ang appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Mrs. Samon right there. Alam mo yung ginawa, parang ano talaga eh. You know, they sort of forgot about what happened in the first half.
Yeah, kinalimutan na.
Totally.
Move on.
Oh, nag-move on talaga sila because we haven't seen the same action dito sa ating third quarter, and it seemed like hindi na ganun kasikip.
Correct.
Kanina sobrang sikip talaga.
Right.
When Manila attacks.
Yeah. And nakatulong rin yung mga made baskets from the perimeter nitong Manila. Meantime, Jimboy is really just, making the most of the absence of Greg right there in the middle.
Jimboy Estrada, very capable. Just keeping his dribble alive there and finding the opportunity. 51-48. Estrada with 8 points. 2 for 2, 9 para kay Jimboy Estrada. Pangalawa siya kay Nino Canaleta with 11. Navarro. O'Malley could not get the tip in. Jimboy Estrada on the run. Estrada is fouled. That's 2 free throws. 20 seconds remaining.
And you could already tell pagka-cross pa lang ng half court that Jimboy was intent on finishing that fast break. He saw 3 guys that were reeling, 1 teammate on the wing trying to space out, and he felt he could take on the 2 guys in the shaded area trying to drop coverage against him.
Nice Gel Alonte has been a great host for us here every time. Nandito yung MPBL. 11 in the ball game. That ties Canaleta as the top scorer for Binyan. We are tied at 51. Navarro. Hamon. Binabatayan ni Aktub. Great defense by Poy Poy. But John Hamon! He's got that in his bag. John Hamon. Often overlooked in this Manila lineup, but he's got a knack of making difficult shots. Ito si John Hamon, and that was an example of that.
Yeah, absorbing the contact and staying composed for a good finish.
3-point play para kay John Hamon. That gives Manila a 54-51 lead. Manalang gets the inbound. Robbie looks up. A double pop. No good. And after 3 quarters, the Manila SV squad, Batang Sampaloc SGA, with a 3-point advantage against the Binyan Tatak Gel Beast Motorcycle Tire. Greg Slaughter finding his groove here in the third. 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And including this highlight, this 2-handed jam from Greg Zilla. We go into the 4th quarter with a 3-point advantage for Manila. This end of the 3rd quarter score is brought to you by GameX, the official online ending partner of the MPBL, the first and original online basketball ending sa Pinas. Presenting our Suzuki Muscular and Sporty fan of the game. Just like the Avenes, do more and achieve more with a muscular and sporty scooter from Suzuki. The Avenes, oras na para magmotor. Kinukuhanan siya.
Oo. Pero si Ron, nandun din sa gilid.
Oh. Hindi nga.
Ano si Ron sa gilid?
Talaga?
Naka-fade away, mga 2 chairs away.
Okay. So, 4th quarter about to begin. Quick shout out kay Roel Condo and family watching from San Diego. Siyempre, part yan ng Binyan Tatak Gel team. Bola pa ng Manila dito. They have a 3-point lead. Amon, Navarro, Hanapi, Batalier, and Omari. Starting the 4th here. Amon for 3. No. Long rebound ends up with Luka Curva. Further scoring here. For the 3rd, won by Manila.
Yeah, that's 22-19 in the 3rd quarter. Ganda na execution ng Manila kasi doon sa quarter na yun.
That's a foul on Sean.
That one's a clean foul right there by Sean. Really by momentum. He was thinking close out. Inunahan niya si Robbie on that spot, but Robbie also was going towards that same point.
Nanonood daw siya mag-isa, si Eman Carlos. So, batiin natin.
Oo nga.
Kasama ang family naman daw sa Cebu, nanonood din. So, magandang gabi sa inyo. Hope you're enjoying the game. 54-51. Here's Roca Curva. Kenny spins. The kick out to Chan from the corner. Wala. Estrada with the offensive rebound. Estrada, yes!
What more can you ask from Jimboy here? Taking so much advantage without Greg inside. I'm sure that's part of the order of Coach Boyd. Wala si Greg, go in there.
Nagsak si John Hamon.
Yeah, he was actually setting up that cross screen for Sean O'Malley. And Hamon down there.
Just a regular foul. Tyron Chan.
And look at Coach Gabi taking the opportunity to give instructions. I'm sure a lot of it has to do with Jimboy's activity on the floor. How are you going to defend against him, especially as we still don't have a Greg right here at the start of the fourth.
Baseline inbound.
And this game hasn't disappointed.
It's the live game warning. Navarro to inbound. They go to Batalier. Hanapi fires a three. Wala. Hamon with the offensive rebound. Hamon has played solid in limited minutes.
Yes, he does. He's been doing that.
Sean O'Malley draws the foul. Very smart play galing kay Sean O'Malley. He'll get 2 free throws.
Oh, tumigil na siya doon sa bungo-bungo, na style Barkley. When you try and dig in and just let Tyrone come to him. And my question, mamaya.
The free throw is brought to you by Xi Appliances, ang subok at kompleto appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
Ito yung tanong ko na hindi mo tuloy-tuloy kanina. Kung nagkasabay-sabay ba si Raba, si Sean, at saka si Greg? Small forward na si Sean.
Malamang.
Grabe. Ang lalaki nun.
And just under 10 points sa ball game para kay Sean O'Malley. Been very effective for Manila this season. Batalier matched up against Jimboy Estrada. Step back three for Jimboy. Feeling it? No. Navarro. 3-point lead for Manila. They go down low to Batalier. That's a turnover. Masyadong mataas.
Yeah. Tsaka hindi maganda yung angle Kaya kita ni Sean, nag-apologize sa kagad. They would have been better off with the dribble handoff on the side.
Turnover number 14 for Manila. 9 lang for Binyan. Roca Curva. Door shot right there. Kenny drives. Just able to create it. At this point, they're, both teams taking away yung gagawin ng parehong teams.
Yes.
And you need someone like Roca Curva or Estrada to make decisions for you when you're Coach Boyd.
That's right. Yun mismo ang nangyayari lalo na with how Jimboy has been playing. I mean, if all schemes fail, then you go down to your individual talents. Yun yung last na point of attack mo. But credit the defense both. I mean, both teams are really reading good yung atake ng bawat isa.
Quiet night para kay Kenny Okakurva, but he's been doing a lot of all other things that go beyond the stat line. Navarro Hamon. Down low. Umali. Wants it against Chan. Sean Umali. Inside, too strong. Batalya with the offensive rebound. That's a foul on Maestre. And third team foul on Binyan.
And when you're playing bigs, it helps a lot if you have complementary, lengthy players as well, which is what Ira has been to Sean, and which I guess Raba has been to Greg.
Yep.
It helps out a lot.
Navarro. Batalier. Handoff to Escandor. Batalier shot to the 3-point line. Goes baseline, out for Mali, and the time will expire.
Yeah.
There was a shot there already.
Yeah, that ball was definitely in the hands of Sean when he released it. That was a made three. But time ran out.
Foul on Escandor. Third.
At sa dami ng nanonood ngayon, meron pang isang player na parang katulad rin daw siya ni Sean O'Malley na kaya na niyang tumira ng ganun kahit na, matangkad rin siya at medyo lengthy. Ito si Nico Arciaga. May-ari ng Barako Resto Bar sa Santa Rosa, Laguna.
Canaleta, no. And O'Malley secures the rebound. Batalier. Hamon on the handoff at John Hamon. Manila finding an unlikely hero in John Hamon in this ball game.
Yeah, and he's been just big coming out of this action. This one's called zoom action when you have the corner guy lifting and receiving that ball from the big man. Shooting lang no?
And talk about staying ready.
Right.
Ito si John Hamon. And Greg Slaughter is back on the floor, and that means Alvin Beityong is also back on the floor.
KG also. Nasa loob na rin.
And Hamon completes the 3-point play. 10 points in the ball game para kay John Hamon. Ten points in 11 minutes of action. Look at Curva. Here's Manalang. Robbie will fire. It's off. Rebound to John Hamon. That's his second rebound of the ball game. 5-point lead for Manila. Chance to put some separation here. Slaughter inside. He gets stripped. That's turnover number 5 for Greg.
At that time around, sinubukan ni Enzo na i-cage yung defense against him. Tried to snake it, pero nag-turnover dun sa pasa na yun kay Greg.
Canaleta matching up on Hamon. That's a foul on Escandor. Just the 4th team foul on Manila. So Binyan already over the limit. A very important possession here for Binyan. With the way things are panning out here in the 4th. 5:47 left. Coach Boyet sues for time. Nabalik ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino dito sa Alonte Sports Arena in Binyan, Laguna. And, okay pa naman. Maaga
Yeah,
pa. 9:47 pa lang.
Gising pa yung baby.
Oh, Commissioner Kenneth Duremdes there. And Greg Slaughter with his throwdown para sa ating lucky fan of the game, brought to you by Buenas. So John Amon already with his season high 10 points. Siya yung tumulong dito sa Manila to, get a bit of cushion and separation here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Well, he literally took off from where Greg and Carl, started getting their rest. Much as si Jimboy, ganun rin ang ginawa sa side ng Binyan.
JJ Pido back in the game. Manalang. Beitiong to Canaleta. Steps out to the three-point line. That's short. Rebounding Carl Brian Cruz. They will recycle the offense again here. They go back to Greg against Alvin Beitiong.
That's a clear out.
It's a foul on Canaleta. Tinamaan si Escandor.
And he was trying to jockey off the weak side.
All players please proceed to the shaded area and water players try to defend this. All players are advised officer cover pressure button.
They will check this. Kung there should be additional, if kailangan i-upgrade.
Dahil that hit was on the head, no, above the shoulder.
.523 remaining.
Upon review, and sports on that down on
That's a big call. So 2 free throws plus ball possession, and you see here, elbow got extended.
Oh,
Yun. It's a big call. And also, the Manila, talagang inaano pa ni, pinipigilan pa ni Coach Boyet si KG, tinatawag niya eh.
Well, KG wanted to stay because naintindihan niya yung matchup niya with Greg.
Palamigin muna siya ni Coach Boyet. And Escandor knocks down the free throw.
Ito ngayon yung magiging difference, Delph. Wala si KG. He's a so much better three-point shooter, at least for this game, amongst all the bigs of Coach Boyet.
And you need that outside shooting because the lane is clogged. Because there's a man there named Greg Slaughter na papasikip sa depensa. CBC, the fadeaway is good, and again Greg Slaughter playing sweet music with Carl Brian Cruz. Meron ng 14 points, and just like that, it's a 9-point lead for Manila.
And Coach Gabi actually turning to a little triangle action, which Greg's very familiar with. The little pin down and that weak side post lifting.
Roca Curva, the hang time move, no good. And bola babalik sa Manila.
Yeah, you see, I think that's the first defensive stop or the second na involved si Greg right there and there. See right here, that's triangle action.
Pick provided by Escandor there. Tingnan natin anong gagawin nila dito. They swing it over to Navarro. CBC. It's the ball on the deck. Pirouettes. Wala. Ang tapik napunta kay Navarro. Hamon will fire. Yes! And John Hamon. Season high 13 points. What a performance. Para kay John Hamon. He's made the difference in this ball game, and really sparking Manila in the second half. with some timely hits. Ito si John Hamon.
And he's doing it with in the Greg Slaughter night. And he's just shining through. Speaking of John Hamon.
Manila, next 3 games for them, May 30, kalaban nila ang Rizal Central Mall Golden Coolers, June 6 against Quezon City. So, ito, mga North Division rivals na to. Roca Curva, Pido, and everyone not happy. Tumalon lahat.
At sumigaw.
Sumigaw.
You could hear that roar from Enzo Navarro. He could not believe that was a call.
I think they're going to challenge this.
We believe the next rebound comes the foul of SGA. He's challenging the last foul on Francis Espejo.
They're going to challenge indeed. So, the gold light is on. Yan. Itong winning streak ng Binyan under threat at the moment.
Yes. Yeah, and fourth quarter alone, it's 12-3. Manila 12. And just 3 points for Binyan so far. And si Greg actually came in, about 7 minutes of the fourth quarter. And so far, he's been preventing those dribble penetrations again.
And tuloy-tuloy kasi yung tuloy-tuloy yung magandang takbo ng opensa nila.
Yeah.
Yun yung
Correct.
importante din.
So hindi ramdam na nawala si Greg, no? Considering kung gaano kalaki naging performance niya in that third quarter run, leading up to his 12 points.
And right now, you're seeing Manila, nothing is forced.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is in they're in a good flow.
Yeah.
And to me, that's more important really than more than anything else. Na alam mo sobrang komportable na nila.
Mm-hmm.
And now teams would need to counter that.
Right.
It's taken a bit of time.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. There is no foul.
So no foul. Possession stays with Binyan. Yeah, that was clearly all ball. Galing kay Escandor. Beityong. JJ Pido on the run. Pido, no. Wala naman yun.
Mm-hmm.
Pagtinginan lang.
Oo. Nagtanungan lang, how are you?
Oo.
Pero you mentioned about kanina sa Delph about yung ganda lang nilalaro ng Manila ngayon, and the other teams have to look at this. One thing also that I personally like about Manila in this version is that super controlled si Sean, Raba, and everybody's not overdoing it, di ba?
Well, Raba has not returned.
Yep, he's
this
not
ball
returned for after nung first quarter, no, na action niya.
And Enzo Navarro has also played almost the entire second half.
Yeah.
After the brief start ni Pau Habilona, siya na yung nagtimon dito.
That's right. And kaya kanina I was saying I was really looking forward to that matchup with Pamboy.
And Alvin Beichom scores 68-56. Navarro.
Navarro getting past that press.
Galit.
Yeah, he's good.
Cruz. Navarro now. CBC fires.
Oh.
Yes. That time, no. Ito si Greg Slaughter unable to touch that basketball. 19 points for Carl Brian Cruz. It's a blocking foul on Carl Brian Cruz.
At saka importante doon, yung tira komportable. Kasi alam niya may Greg Slaughter sa loob. Unlike before, kailangan humabol pa siya sa rebound.
And maganda din dito for Coach Gabby is that he did not feel the need to tinker with the lineup too much.
Yeah, correct.
Because he knew he had to put players to make them comfortable.
Yes.
At this point.
Yes, agree.
So if he had gone with his regular rotation, baka hindi
tama ka doon. Yung patience rin ni Coach Gabby na, that first run ni Greg, okay lang yan. And he just stayed on with the course. And sabi nga nila, aces in their places. I mean, everybody's right now for Manila in a spot where they are very comfortable and playing very composed. And Carl is 3 out of 5 from 3 points in this game.
14 points para kay John Hamon. .317 remaining. Beichong ang nasa linya ngayon. 16-point lead for Manila.
And boy, do they need the outside sniping of KG at this point. I mean, dami rin yan tinira na 3 points kanina. Si number KG.
Pido. Coach Boyet not happy at all. That's parang pinapagalitan ka ng tatay mo.
Oh, yeah.
Navarro, the kick out. Cruz. Drive. Another kick out. Hamon.
You see that? Dalawang long closeouts for Carl and another one for John because they're making their shots from the outside. Normally, tatayuan mo lang yun, di ba? Carl Brian, titiran 3, okay lang yan. But now, he's making it.
Under 3 minutes to go.
Oh, wow.
Carl Brian Cruz, no go. Jimboy Estrada. Beichong. Luka Curva. Alvin Beichong high off the glass and in.
So far in the second half, they've gotten 6 points from the inside with Greg in the middle. I guess that's the improvement for BNN.
No, they're still down by 13.
But they're still down by 13, that's right.
Navarro spins the kick out. Carl Brian Cruz, air ball. Hamon saves it to Navarro.
4 seconds.
You have to take the shot. Renzo.
Yeah, Carl was right there fading on the other side.
Estrada drives.
Ooh!
Last 2 minutes is brought to you by GameX, the official online ending partner of the MPBL, the first and original online basketball ending sa Pinas. And that's extra motion on Jimboy. But the referees will check this. Carl Brian Cruz had something to say. They gotta be careful here. This is a 13-point game, and it looks like Manila is gonna take this one. Pero you wanna avoid something na mag-develop pa dito.
Yeah, and you know, you've been really so good in this game, staying composed, you know, sticking to the plan. And now it's time to finish it, and finish it the right way. But you got to give credit to Coach Gabi. He's done a good job, really, of controlling the plan and, you know, getting the buy-in of the players. It's not easy to be putting in a piece so big as Greg inserted immediately.
Upon review, foul on number 17, Carl Brian Cruz is third. Unsportsmanlike foul on number 26, Jimboy Estrada. That's his second foul.
That's an unsportsmanlike foul on Jimboy Estrada. So, Jimboy will get 2 free throws. Tingnan natin nangyari dito. That's the foul there. That's the swing. And it's good to see Carl Brian Cruz and Jimboy Estrada making patching things up immediately after that incident. Nabasa ko lang sa bibig ni Jimboy, kuya, parang ganun. So okay na. Okay na.
Pagka ganun ba sa mga laro, may ganun, yun rin sinasabi si kuya o tito.
Manong.
Alam mo, yun ang pinakamasakit ng unang-unang tinawag ako ng kuya. Kuya.
Kuya, perang bola.
Yun ang pinakamasakit.
It's Greg Slaughter, CBC. Steal by Maestre. And Michael Maestre will not finish. Ruka Curva inside. Wala pa rin. Maestre on the third try.
And even to this point, the points had not come easy para dito sa Binyan.
Manila trying to complete a big win on the road against one of the remaining unbeaten teams this season. Here's Carl Brian Cruz for 3. Wala. Hamon with the tap to Havilona. And he will slow things down, and Manalang will give up the foul. And Greg Slaughter getting a much-deserved breather.
And yeah, it was really him who caused all the changes here.
And you know, there are a lot of players here for Manila. Make no mistake about it. This was not an all
Greg
Slaughter show. Okay.
Yeah.
It was John Hamon stepping up big time. He scored a season high, 14 points. Hats off to John Hamon. It hasn't been, you know, it's been a tough season for him. Hindi siya masyadong nagagamit, but he's made the most out of his time on the floor for this one, and he gets an applause as he goes back to the bench. Carl Brian Cruz also with a spectacular game. And really, they've been benefiting from the attention now on the 7-footer that they have in the lineup.
Yes, and what it's done is medyo the defense keeps second-guessing themselves. Ano ba yung magiging point of attack dito? Paano ba magre-react tong perimeter player na to? What will they do? So all game long, because really it's a huge performance by Greg. Lalo na as he recovered starting the second quarter, was it?
Yeah.
And then leading up to the big third quarter by Greg.
I would consider yung first half na yun, medyo it was a feeling out process for him.
Calibrating, ika nga.
It's not easy.
Right, yeah.
Baka inisip ng iba, pagpasok agad ni Greg, ano kaagad, no? Maganda agad.
Instant impact.
But he needed time. And I think that's the reason why he also took, he had to watch a couple of games first, and see where he can fit in and how he'll play with his teammates.
But I guess this is also a filling out the game para sa mga coaches. No, how do you adjust against Greg Slaughter in the middle? I mean, I'm sure there were rotation changes right in game for Coach Boyet in the same way as for Coach Gabby.
There's Flores with the steal. He'll lay it in for two. And these are players they rarely see action and they're relishing the moment that they have on the floor. But Binyan and their home floor, yes, Manila now will walk away with the victory. Greg Slaughter's debut in the MPBL results in a victory para dito sa Manila SV squad, Batang Sampaloc SGA. And for Greg, it was really more of, feeling things out and then eventually, proving lethal in that second half.
I like kung paano siya nag-respond early, and that start wasn't really easy for Greg. He tried to figure out how players would play, how the schemes would be, and once he got familiarized, then things became easy, and other players from Manila started stepping up.
And it really had to be him first.
Yes, be him first.
Kaya kailangan talaga niya mahanap kung sino siya dito sa team ng Manila. Best player of the game is brought to you by Buenas. A huge game. We gotta tip our hat off to Carl Brian Cruz with 21 points, John Hamon with 14 points, but Greg Slaughter is our best player of the game. Final score brought to you by GameX, the official online ending partner of the MPBL, the first and original online basketball ending sa Pinas. 79-63. Let's go to Andrea Indicio.
First game, first win, and first best player recognition for Greg Slaughter. First of all, congratulations. Greg, before we get into the details, how was your first game experience here in the MPBL?
It was tough, just getting reacclimated to the Philippine brand of basketball. And, you got to give it up to Binyan. They're a tough team. They were undefeated for a reason. Just glad we were able to play as a team together.
Obviously, you dominated the boards, but your second half performance was better than your first half performance. Obviously, your confidence significantly increased. What was the key factor to it?
Just getting adjusted, getting a feel for